Hello dear viewers, myself Nasir and you're watching Mr. Zoologist YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about digestion and absorption in detail. That how digestion and absorption occurs in living organisms or humans. What is nutrition? Nutrition is getting and utilization of energy-rich nutrients food by an organism. And what food provides? Energy for life activities. What we carry out in our lives is provided with energy. Materials for growth, that also nutrition provides. Maintenance of body temperature, that also provides nutrition. Repair of tissues, that is also aided by the help of the nutrition. What is food and nutrition in actual? Carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, vitamins, minerals, water, they all are food nutrients. The water plays an important role in the metabolic processes and prevents dehydration of the body. Means to say, if deficiency of water occurs, that is called dehydration. So simply water stops dehydration. Digestive system of humans have alimentary canal and digestive glands. Alimentary canal is also called as gut, which includes mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and anus. Whereas digestive glands, associated glands contains salivary glands, gastric glands, liver, pancreas, and intestinal glands, as you can see in the diagram. If we talk about alimentary canal in detail, which includes mouth and buccal cavity, mouth to receive the food. Ingestion is the basic process of mouth. Next is buccal cavity, oral or mouth cavity. It functions as consists of palate that may be soft or hard. Palate has two types. One is soft and one is hard. Palate forms a roof, teeth and muscular tongue. Palate has anterior hard palate and posterior soft palate. Tongue is a muscular organ attached to the floor of oral cavity by the frenulum. Frenulum is a connection between tongue and the base. Tongue has small projections which are called papillae. Some papillae have taste buds. These taste buds determine acid, base, sour, bitter taste. At the back, on either side of the tongue, tonsils are present. And molars, incisors, premolars, canines, these are the teeth in the teeth sockets. The nature and mode of arrangement of teeth is called dentition. Human dentition may be heterodont, thecodont, or diffodont. These are three types of dentition in humans. If we talk about heterodont dentition, it means different kinds of teeth are present. They are canine, premolars, molars, and incisors. Incisors are used for cutting, canines are used for tearing, premolars for mastification, and molars are also for mastification. Human dentition, thecodont dentition, it means teeth are placed in jaw sockets, as you can see in the diagram. Each jaw socket is specialized for a specialized type of teeth. Molars are always fit into molar sockets and incisors into incisors. Third type of diffodont dentition, it means teeth appear twice in lifetime. They are milk teeth and permanent teeth. Milk teeth are just before 8 years age. Milk or juvenile teeth, 20 in number, develops at 6 to 7 months of birth. They are replaced by permanent teeth at the age of 6 to 7. Permanent teeth are 32 in number. The last 4 molars appear only at the age of 18, so they are called wisdom teeth. The hard chewing surface of teeth is made up of enamel. Protective covering is enamel. Dental formula, the formula that explains the kinds and numbers of teeth is human dental formula for permanent teeth is I 2/2, C 1/1, PM 2/2, M 3/3 multiplied by 2. Total equals to 32. I stands for incisor, C stands for canine, PM stands for premolars, M stands for molars. Same like is dental formula milk dentition, incisors 2/2, canine 1/1, premolar 0/0. Molar 2/2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 20. Pharynx is common passageway for digestive and respiratory systems. When food materials pass through the pharynx, the cartilaginous epiglottis closes. The glottis opening of larynx prevents the entry of food into trachea. As you can see in the slide that how food is moving, while the glottis and epiglottis leads into two different passageways, and in the visible large diagram you can differentiate between esophagus and trachea, which are food pipe and windpipe respectively. So epiglottis is a lid on the larynx which covers the trachea while food is coming towards esophagus. Esophagus is actually a muscular tube that conducts food into stomach that is almost 30 cm in length. Posterior part of the esophagus has gastroesophagus sphincter opening circular muscle that controls the opening of esophagus into the stomach. Stomach has two sphincters, pyloric sphincter and esophagus gastrosphincter. Lower esophagus sphincter is also called as gastroesophageal sphincter. So food enters from the LES and lower esophagus sphincter and then travels downward into the stomach, and at the downside it moves into the small intestine. J-shaped structure for storage of digestion of food is stomach. It has three parts. Upper part has fundus, middle part has cardiac stomach, and lower part has pyloric stomach or antrum. Pyloric stomach leads to small intestine by an opening. That opening is called as pylorus. That is guarded or protected by pyloric sphincter. Whereas the inner wall of the stomach bears longitudinal folds or foldings, these are called as ridge. These ridges have longitudinal folds along the axis. Small intestine is the longest part of the gut, 7 meter long and 2.5 centimeter is its diameter. It has three parts: duodenum, that is C-shaped first part, middle part is jejunum, and terminal part is ileum. It has finger-like projections that are called villi seen at the mucosa. Each villus has a brush-bordered columnar epithelial layer provided with microvilli. More projections and division continues. Villus consists of a capillary network and a small lymph vessels that are called as lacteal. Large intestine and anus. In actual, large intestine is 1.5 meter long. It has three parts: cecum, colon, and rectum. Cecum is well developed in herbivores; those eat plants and grasses, but very small in man. Arising from the cecum is a finger-like vestigial organ that is called appendix, vermiform appendix. That is vestigial in humans, but in other animals, because they eat grasses and plants, that is functional. Whereas colon consists of ascending colon, transverse colon, and descending colon. These are the three types of colons where reabsorption occurs. Whereas rectum has pelvic colon which leads into the rectum that opens outside by anus. From anus where waste is removed from the body. Anus is guarded by anal sphincter that closes it. That is circular voluntary muscles that are in control in adults, whereas in infants that are involuntary in action. In some herbivores, large intestine consists of cellulose digesting bacteria that digest the cellulose and help the bacteria to get food from the plants, whereas animals do not have their own cellulase enzyme which can digest the cellulose of the wood.